Hello students of class 7. I am starting the syllabus of physics chapter 1 physical quantities and measurement. Topic area and its measurement. This you all have studied in class 6, but again we are revising what is area. The amount of surface occupied by an object or a place is called its area. Let us take an example of a bigger table and a smaller table. Which will occupy the more surface? The bigger table will occupy the more surface. So again, the amount of surface occupied by an object or a place is called its area. SI unit of area, meter square. Small m, meter square. Now we are having the sub multiples of standard unit of area. Sub multiples, the smaller unit of area, that are millimeter square, small m, centimeter square, decimeter square, d small t, meter small m. These are the relations. 1 millimeter square is equal to 10 की power minus 2 centimeter square is equal to 10 की power minus 4 decimeter square is equal to 10 की power minus 6 meter square, and 1 centimeter square is equal to 10 की power minus 2 decimeter square is equal to 10 की power minus 4 meter square. 1 decimeter square is equal to 10 की power minus 2 meter square. Let us understand the multiples of standard unit of area. Multiples, the bigger unit of area. They are air, hectare and kilometer square. Now the relation 1 air is equal to 100 meter square. 1 hectare is equal to 100 air is equal to 10 की power 4 meter square. 1 kilometer square is equal to 100 hectares is equal to 10 की power 4 years. Now this relation we all have done, and children please see the symbol very nicely. Kilometer small k, meter small m. Please see the symbol. Now we have to find the area of regular surfaces by the formulas. We know the formulas in 6th class also, or in maths also. You all have done the formulas of area of a square, side into side, that is side square, area of a rectangle, length into breadth, area of a triangle, half base into height. These all formulas you have done in your maths subject. We can find the area of a regular surfaces. Now how to find the area of irregular flat surfaces? Now irregular, see, I have taken this banyan leaf, or you can say this is, you can use the banyan leaf or you can use people leaf. People leaf you can use, or you can use banyan leaf. This I have taken a centimeter graph paper. This also you all know, graph paper, centimeter graph paper. This is centimeter graph paper. This I have used people leaf or banyan leaf. Now how to find the area of irregular flat surface? Now place the leaf on the centimeter graph paper. Now count the number of complete squares. Now you see these are all complete square from 1 to 23. So number of complete squares, number of complete squares is how much? 23. Now you count number of incomplete squares. Number of incomplete squares, how many are they? These are all incomplete squares. These are 27. Now so area of a leaf, how you will find? Area of a leaf is equal to number of complete squares, that is 23, plus number of incomplete square, 27 into 1 by 2, means these are incomplete squares. So 23 plus 13.5. It will give 36.5 centimeter square. By this method, we can find the area of an irregular flat surfaces. Now children, here I have used people leaf, or you can use banyan leaf, but if you are using rose leaf, so you have to use millimeter graph paper, because area of rose leaf is small, so you have to use millimeter graph paper. Now children, I have given some assignment. Define area, write the SI unit of area, write two multiples and two submultiples of SI unit of area, and express their numerical values in SI unit. These are the questions I have given related with the topic area. You have to do it in your notebook. Now this first unit we have finished. Now coming to the second unit. Second unit is volume and its measurement. Now this volume also you have learned in class 6. But again I am revising. Write it down. What is volume? The space occupied by a substance is called its volume. Again I am repeating. Write it down. The space occupied by a substance is called its volume. So, I am taking the example. You take one bucket and you take one cup. So a bucket is bigger than a cup. We say that the volume of bucket is more than that of the cup. So the space occupied by a substance here, either solid, either liquid, either gas, is called its volume. Now this also write it down. What is the SI unit of volume? The SI unit of volume is meter cube. Now coming to the submultiples unit of volume. Submultiples, smaller unit of volume, that is centimeter cube. C small and small cube. Now here are also we are having the formulas for calculating volume of regular bodies. We are having the formulas of volume of a cube, volume of a cuboid, volume of a cylinder. In maths, these all formulas you all have done. Here volume of a cube, length into length into length is equal to L cube. Why L cube? Because length is coming 3 times. Measurement of volume of liquids. Now we have to measure the volume of liquids. The volume of liquids is measured in liters. Symbol L, and submultiples of liter. Multiples means smaller unit of liter is milliliter. Symbol small m, small l, milliliter. The relation 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml is equal to 1000 centimeter cube, or cc. Cc, cubic centimeter. 1 meter cube is equal to 10 to the power 6 centimeter cube. These are all the relations, and these all relations will help us in doing the numerical. Now children, for measuring the volume of liquids, our scientist has given some different kinds of measuring vessels. These are the different kinds of measuring vessels. When the school will reopen, I will show you in my laboratory. Here you have to draw these figures. This first one is measuring cylinder, second one measuring flask, third one pipette, and the fourth one burette. I will show you in our laboratory. This figure you have to draw it in your notebook. These are the measuring vessels. Now coming to the measurement of volume of irregular solids. Now irregular solids, I am saying how you will measure the volume of irregular solids by measuring cylinder. This is our measuring cylinder. See here, irregular solid, I have taken a stone. This is here, irregular stone is here. Take a measuring cylinder and fill it with water. Now here we have filled it with water. record the volume of the water, say X. X, we have recorded the volume of the water. Now here tie the solid here I have taken stone. Tie the stone or the solid with a fine thread. This is a fine cotton thread. Lower the solid gently in water so that it is completely immersed in it. Understand? So now observe the level of the water. What you will see? Now you can see the level of the water. The level of the water in the measuring cylinder will rise as stone displaces the water equal to its own volume. Now record the new volume. Now you have to record the new volume. Let you say Y. Y is the new volume Cc. So now the volume of the stone will come. Volume, how can you find? You can find volume of stone is equal to Y minus X Cc. Cc is the unit. So we can find the volume of irregular solids by measuring cylinder. And children, we can also find the volume of irregular solids by using overflow jar. Now what is overflow jar? A jar provided with spout to find the volume of irregular solid, and this overflow jar I can show you in our laboratory when the school will reopen. Again children, I have given the assignment. Define volume, write the SI unit of volume, name the submultiples of volume and state its value in terms of SI system. Name at least 2 units in which the volume of liquids is measured. These all questions you have to do it in your physics notebook. If